And shalom, 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 family. It's your brother Dalayahu Yasharal from Living for Yahuah. We back with another video, and today we're gonna do something different. Besides the Daily Bread podcast, we still coming with the Daily Bread podcast, but we got some more time on our hands, and we want to talk about some other somehow ministry related topics. As you can see in the intro, these people they got the Bible in their hand. They talking about doing deliverances and all this stuff like that, but we got to see what this really about. And I think the question I have for everybody who listen and watching is like, have you ever really seen any witchcraft or demonic activity in person? I know some people have, but I know a lot of people haven't. But to be honest, really, we ain't got to worry about it, because I think what they doing in this movie, right, called The Deliverance, is basically they bringing the demonic activity. Hollywood, they bringing the demonic activity to you. So pretty much you could bring the demonic activity right into your house in your living room and just watch it take place. So very interesting. And the thing about it is, why this is interesting, because this movie really specifically tailored for Black people. And I know, basically there's a lot of excitement about it, stuff like that. People very interested in the movie. We interested in it. We're going to continue to finish watching and stuff like that. I know it's very interesting to a lot of our people because it's a Black cast. You know what I'm saying? That's cool, but what's the point of this? You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get to the talking more about our perspective, our thoughts. What is the point of it? But we're gonna take a look at the trailer, and I think you guys could be able to decide if there's something that you should watch. You or your family. I don't know, but me personally, to me, I'm Dalayahu Yasharal. I've been living this Hebrew lifestyle, living by this culture, the Torah, for the last 10 years, the law, statutes, commandments of Yahuwah, Shabbats, feast days, all that stuff. So at this point, we just trying to give back, teach one, each one, reach one, teach one, you know what I'm saying? Just trying to spread the word, you know what I'm saying, about Yahuwah, his commandments, his righteousness, the good news, the gospel, immersion, the kingdom, stuff like that. Like, that's our purpose in life. Nothing else really matters. But these things, they kind of play on that topic and stuff. They talk about the Bible, they talk around it, deliverance, and but really, what's really going on? And I think that's kind of why I want to touch on it. And it's like, much as you talk about righteousness and good stuff in the Bible, people not really interested. But this stuff, everybody want to talk about this. So let's talk about it. So we're gonna look at some clips, the trailer, some other interesting things that the actors actually saying about the movie themselves, and we could talk about it. So I think that by the end of this, we should know what this movie all about. Basically, is it something that esteem Elohim? Do it esteem Yahuwah, right? And is it any positive message in it, right? And if not, what's the purpose, right? So let's get into it. Let's check out the trailer, and we'll see where we go from now. 1 second. Let's ride it, family. Okay, so that's the trailer so far. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it about anything in there about you? They talk about church, they talk about believe and be saved and all that, but it looked like, again, some demonic activity in there, some killing, etc., etc. And I that's the thing. That's why this stuff get news, it get attention. Because to be honest, like I say, it's tailored for Black people. They know you're gonna love it. It's an all Black cast. They say it's based on a true story, and really, when you actually look at it, it's just another episode of Stranger Things. Like, it's strange, weird stuff happening, and you gotta ask yourself, is that what you want to be looking at? I know sometimes it's entertainment, but sometimes it's not. You feel me? Like, it's real things be happening in these movies. I don't even want to talk about it too much. Seances and different rituals they be doing and stuff like that. And it's just all very interesting. All things we got to pay attention to, because we know, like, the devil, the adversary, they coming to steal, kill, destroy. And a lot of the times, it may not hurt you physically, but mentally, emotionally, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, it's an attack. It's definitely an attack spiritually. And basically, the thing I think that's most important is just the fact that not only is it an attack, but it's like, it's a play on people's ignorance, because people don't even really know they're being attacked, right? It's just the masses they stealing your attention. They stealing, again, your time, your energy. And really, it's really to put you on to some demonic activities. Because when people walk away from stuff like this, they don't walk away thinking about the scriptures. They walk away thinking about like the negative stuff they saw. Like, oh, they doing chants and they playing with tarot cards and Ouija boards. Like, maybe we should try it. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what people walk away from this type of stuff with, you know. So now that we looked at that, that's the quote unquote trailer for the Deliverance. I think it's out right now. I haven't watched it, don't plan on watching it, but we see it's some it's an Exorcist type of movie, right? And if you're not aware of these movies, historically, it's always been like some type of, you know, when they on set, they have to conjure up this type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They know these real spirits. And that's the thing about it. Like, you know, we reading every day. We talking about the scriptures. We reading and praying, which is the whole point. You know, we don't have to have a commercial in here about Daily Bread podcast. But the point is, you know, we really serving Yahuwah, spirit and truth, Elohim of the Hebrews. We pray every day for a reason, because you want to be able to cleanse yourself, your spirit, your mind, your body, right? And your proverbial slate clean. Like, you want to get forgiveness of all the sins you may have committed, knowingly, unknowingly, so you could go into the next day like pure, and you don't have that sin on you, and you don't get the retribution for that, right? But these people actually playing with a lot of different spirits, and that's the thing. Like, when we talk about these spirits and stuff, I don't think people realize like the significance of it, because obviously spirits are invisible, they're intangible. So it's hard to explain to the average person who, you know, probably not a Bible believer or not really serious about it, you know. So let's look at what these people saying about you know, some things that took place on set or whatever they had going on. You know, these people have they talk about it. They telling you what's happening and what, you know what I'm saying? So let's take a look at it, and then we're gonna come back and finish talking and having our conversation about providing solutions, right? Hold up.
One of the things that I read about that I was like, okay, this is deep. You know, nowadays when there's sex scenes in films, they have an intimacy coach that comes around and makes sure nothing go wrong. You know, nobody's touching where they shouldn't. But you had like a religious kind of like person on set, the kind of to do deliverances.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Because I read the making of Exorcist. I read the making of what was that Poltergeist, and things happen.
Yeah.
And I was not going to let things happen on my set. And also I needed it for me. And so we prayed before every, and there's those of us that don't believe in prayer. There were those that don't, and it was still okay. I think, Glenn, we brought you in and we prayed, you prayed, and was that your first time sort of experiencing that sort of experience too?
Praying in a circle on a set?
Yeah.
Yes. With somebody, with the deliverer who spoke in tongues sometimes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I thought it was incredible.
Yeah.
But you would say, okay, we're going to pray now. Anybody want to come? We're going to do it now. You know, so everybody knew what we were doing, and they could choose to come or not.
And it's funny, it's interesting. Like, I think this lady, a popular actress, she'd been in a lot of movies and stuff before, but like, she was like, they kind of alluding to that pretty much wasn't her cup of tea. And that's the thing, you know, these people all, you know, experienced and just veteran witches. They all very much seasoned in the occult and all that other stuff. You know, so they talking about praying and stuff like that. I want to let them finish, but these people definitely stuck in their way. They've been doing what they've been doing.
No, and it didn't matter.
Well, okay.
Yeah, go ahead, Monique.
So Lee didn't tell me that there was someone that was going to come to my trailer.
Oh my goodness.
To pray. So when he came to my trailer, he said, "I'm coming to pray for you." I said, "My husband already does that. I'm good."
Right. You was like,
I said, "No, thank you."
No. You was like, "I got Sydney. Don't come over here."
I don't know who this man is.
Right.
Imagine
I
somebody
forgot to tell
saying, "I'm
Mo.
gonna come pray for you." I said, "No, you're not."
That's what he came back and said. He said, she said no. Yeah. But it was really beautiful. And I think that we needed it. And it was needed for, it was needed.
It was needed for the storytelling too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it's deep, dark stuff, and you gotta have some kind of release, and you got to have a safe space.
And even with that, there were still things that happened on the set. That was, my sister was is in every movie that I've ever done as my good luck charm, and she was in the scene with Glenn in the chemo scene, and she's the one that sort of gave her attitude in the chemo scene. Girly,
yes, girly, we love her.
And 2 days later, after being in the chemo scene, she was diagnosed with lung cancer.
What?
Literally, my dog.
And it's the movie they want you to go watch. So listen, this is the part that's interesting. And when they telling you like how dark it is, they say how dark it is. It's so dark they need to have an exorcist on set, on a movie set, right? Like it's a movie, and this the part where Hollywood, they tell you the truth without really telling you the truth, but they telling you like, yeah, this dark stuff. We know this type of pattern with horror movies. They always conjuring up spirits, so we want to counter the spirits with priests. But still, right, the spirits prevail. And listen to what he's saying. What happened?
Dog died on the set. When we were putting she was spraying the demon out, a fire extinguisher. It backfired in her face. It could have put her eye out. It was, and that's with all the prayer that we had.
I had to go to the hospital.
Why,
You did have to go
Monique?
to the hospital. That's right.
Because Mr. Daniels had me doing this scene, okay? And we outside. And it was the demon was supposed to be on top of the building. So they kept blowing Bev, at one point I'm like, Lee, do we have this shit? Because I can't breathe. They kept blowing. He was like, one more time. So when I got finished, right, my thyroid was a big, it was just sick. Oh, baby. I was like, what kind of shit is this? Yeah, so it was a lot of things happening with the deliverance.
Yeah, man. Shalom, family. So the thing is, they tell you what's going on. They only gonna tell you so much. It's a lot of things happening. It's a lot of wicked spirits, the demons over here. And it's like, what you think happened when you play this in your household? You know what I'm saying? Your living room and when you let the images and sound, and that's the thing. Again, you let all this stuff into your private place, your secret place. But the thing about it is just the fact that what I was finna say. Hold up, chill. What I was finna say is just that the demons and all this stuff, they talk about this stuff, the demons and all this stuff, and yeah, it's really real. They're releasing this stuff, they letting out. So what you think happened when you entertain this stuff? You know what I'm saying? You playing it and stuff like that. Again, this stuff getting in your mind, and then again, you not putting on the armor of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? The helmet of salvation, the breastplate of faith, you know what I'm saying? Your feet with the gospel, you know what I'm saying? The sword of the word, different things like that. You really got to be spiritually armed. You got to arm yourself spiritually, and you got to combat these things, because these like attacks all the time. These attacks, and like you said, like they was saying themselves about the different whatever, the dog died, different sicknesses, and accidents almost happened and stuff like that. These things that's synonymous with like these evil spirits. Like if you read the scriptures, you see like when the Mashiach was walking the earth, the people, he had to heal some people, but some of them, it was saying like, oh, this man, he do crazy stuff. He throw himself in the fire and he be having these seizures and stuff. But it wasn't like, it was like no medical illness. The root cause of it was demonic possession, right? So these things we got to consider, man. You just got to be more aware, again, raise our awareness and pay attention to this stuff. But they talk about deliverance, but it's not deliverance. It's more of a curse. And that's what I was saying. We letting this stuff in our house, in our minds, but we have to remember these people train witches, warlocks. This is what they do. They quote unquote study for these roles. They put themselves in character. And when you hear them repeating a seance or a curse or something like that, you think it's fake, you know what I'm saying? But you watching and listening and replaying them cursing you and cursing you and cursing you. So is it really that serious? It's all entertainment, you know what I'm saying? It's only entertainment. Maybe, you know what I'm saying? But it's another episode of Stranger Things happening. And again, this is what Hollywood do. You know what I'm saying? Projecting demonic influences. So you make of it what you will. I just wanted to talk about it because we're here providing solutions. This is what the community we're trying to build all about. Like-minded believers, the prayer group, you know what I'm saying? The lessons, whatever we again, helping people flee confusion, flee Babylon, escape confusion, and just, come to where Yahuwah assembling his remnant at, and et cetera, et cetera. We're trying to be of service, help, and point out these things, because these are things that, again, not just keep us physically, mentally, spiritually enchained, enslaved, but they distractions at the end of the day, and they attacks. So, you just tread lightly, move with caution. We just wanted to come point it out, make yourself aware. I'm learning about it as I learned about what you guys share, give my 2 cents, my thoughts on it. But we do provide solutions. We, again, coaching, counseling, we could talk about the word like one-on-one, but that's what the whole platform about, trying to break down word studies, scripture lessons, all that. Y'all know what time it is, man. We living for Yahuwah. That's the phrase, that's the statement, and we're really standing on that. So with that said, I see a lot of people watching the video but not subscribed, man. I'm trying to get to 100 subscribers and grow from there. You know what I'm saying? So in the Hebrew culture, in our community, we don't talk love, we show love. Everything we do, the Hebrew mindset is action oriented. So don't talk love, show love, hit the like button. And I guess what? I got something to tell y'all. It's 100% free. It's free. Hit the like button for free. Do your brother a solid favor and be blessed for sure. Be blessed. So until the next time, to the next episode, make sure y'all check out the next episode of Daily Bread. That's really why you want to hit the subscribe button, so you're notified every time we come with true deliverance, right? Because again, the point of reading the scriptures and learning about the Hebrew walk and the faith is to draw closer to Yahuwah. That's the whole point. It ain't got nothing to do with me. It's about, I'm just a vessel to get you to Yahuwah. And the point is, ultimately, after you learn enough, you have you feel confident in your relationship with Yahuwah, you need to get immersed. You know what I'm saying? Because the Most High, the Mashiach said, you're not gonna get into the kingdom unless you born again. And the whole point is, like, time is now. If there was 2,500 years ago, 2,025 years ago, right? They was preaching to people, telling people the kingdom is at hand. How much more today, right? So we ain't got a lot of time, but it is what it is. We here doing what we do. I'm your brother, Dalayahu Yasharal. This is Living for Yahuwah. Be on the lookout for the Daily Bread podcast, and I'm going to see y'all in the next video. Shalom, shalom. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this. Are you going to watch the movie? Holla.